Okay, so I don't know what buttons I hit, but I got lost there for a second. Kath just gave me the CAD number, so after she didn't think she'd be able to get it, she kept looking and was able to track it down, so I thanked her for that. Just when you think she already did a great job, she's in there surprising you, delivering even more. And you know, I come to expect that now from the police, you know, not in a, oh, I expect this from them type thought process, but it's just become a habit now that, you know, their history has created a natural expectation that it'll repeat itself, and that they generally do a good job. And it's just incidences like this that come up at times when I'm doing activism that, you know, the police report is like, you know, what are you trying to do with it? Trying to cover something up, or are you I had visited this memorial to John Bechtel before. I think I was told by one officer that he thought he was shot in the line of duty, and I since found out by someone else who seems to know more that he actually died in a car accident. That he wasn't doing anything wrong. He has his lights on and responding to an emergency situation, and someone, I think, ran into him. He had a car accident. I'm not sure which one. I got the impression he got ran into, but my memory doesn't verify that 100%. But either way, he did die in the line of duty when he was doing nothing wrong, and for that we thank him and we honor him, and I do anyway. And in this monument, you know, we recognize him. So here he is. This is I believe this is the corporal that responded on the 19th that day, and the other gentleman is off today. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. You're the corporal, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Good to see you again.
Same to you.
I was stopping up about the police report from 9/19.
Okay.
And I just had some questions on it. If you gotta go or anything, just let me know.
I gotta go here soon. I'm off in like 15 minutes. So what's up?
Okay. So is it normal when there's 2 calls in for one location like this was that there's only 1 police report? Mm-hmm. And is it normal for one of the complainants to be listed only as a involved party and not as a complainant?
Yeah. That's
normal? Mm-hmm. Is this supposed to accurately represent what happened that day?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm a complainant and I complain that somebody created a public disturbance, and anybody that reads this has no idea that I made a complaint that there was a public disturbance, would you say that this report falls short of what it's supposed to be doing?
We can list you as a complainant and a involved party.
That isn't the question I was asking, though.
I can change it if that's what you'd like.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you remember me making a complaint that the woman that worked for the athletic club that cleaned up, the woman that was walking out of the building, and I said, that's the person I'm complaining against. Did you interview her? Or did you talk to her and you all said no? Do you remember that woman?
Yeah.
And then the other officer went and talked to her about 2 things, right? 2 complaints I had. One was about the chalk that was in progress when she cleaned it up, and the other one was about a public disturbance that she created. Okay. You remember that? Mm-hmm. Nowhere in here does it talk about my complaint of a public disturbance, or if it does, can you show me where it does?
Just I don't even know what was written in the narrative from the other officers.
But I mean, based on your narrative, you just described to me, I agree with you that what you described as an event on that day, that I complained about someone creating a public disturbance, did indeed happen. And this is supposed to reflect the happenings of that day. And I
think you had questions.
Here's your narrative, right?
You had questions referenced the chalk being taken away from the sidewalk or whatever. And
that was one.
You asked for me to speak to our investigator, and that's what I did.
That was one, and you just admitted before that the other complaint I had was a public disturbance against a lady that was walking out of the building. And he went and actually talked to her about the public disturbance. He came back to me and he said, she said this and that.
Okay, I can put in there that you also would like a complaint that she caused a public disturbance. Is that what you said?
Can you go and get a documentation of her statement on what happened that day?
That
I
would
mean,
be on body cam.
she,
I didn't talk to her.
she's a witness on that day, right?
What are you looking for? There's not going to be any charges pressed or anything filed.
How do you know that if this investigation's well? Number one,
Because it's done and over with. That's why.
well, it's not because
It is.
I can't go up on this building right
It
now.
is. Okay. Well,
Is that
part
done
of
and
that
over
is
with?
done and-
But it's it's in reaction to what happened this day. This is not done and over with. It's going to be brought up in the courts.
Okay.
And we're going to have depositions and stuff, and it's going to be brought into question of
And like I
why
said,
was
I
this
can
police
go in and add a
why was this
narrative
police
into that.
report incorrect?
I can add a supplement in there that you also want to file a complaint, I guess, or be the complainant against the employer because she made some type of disturbance.
And I'd also like right now to create a new complaint that I believe that there's been a false police report created against me.
Okay. Well, that's above me if that's what you want to try to file.
I don't file those types of things
I can
to
go
the
and get a
police.
supervisor to come out and say that our report is a false report.
Okay, I'm not saying the whole report is false. There are elements of falseness in here. Yes, if you would, I would appreciate it. And if you would do the
What elements are false?
would you do if you would do the supplement as well, I'd appreciate it. I don't have it highlighted. It would take me a minute to read. I want to respect your time because I'm doing this
Do
respectfully.
you want to come back up once you figure out what is false in there?
I'd like to get the supplement in the meantime. If it doesn't hold up the supplement, maybe I
the
can track
supplement
it
won't
down.
be ready today.
Okay, maybe I can track it down while you're getting the supervisor.
I can, but they're going to want to know what they're coming out here for. So
That's what they're coming out for.
I'm not going to walk in there and say now he wants to talk to someone else over a false claim, but he's unable to provide what the false claim is. Now I'm wasting two people's time.
Yeah, I've never had a problem speaking with someone before. They've talked to me about social issues, about political issues, all kinds of issues, but it seems like...
Well, I have to assume now it's 8 after 4. A lot of them are probably gone, so
Okay,
I'm not
yeah,
sure
I
if
can...
there's even anyone here.
I can stop
But
up
I can
tomorrow.
at least give them a heads up on what the complaint of the false allegations are or whatever.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that if you could do that for me, and then I'll stop
What are
up
the
tomorrow.
allegations? I got to tell them.
Oh, not that part. If you could write me up the supplemental,
Okay.
I'd appreciate that, and I'll get...
Would you like me to add you in as a complainant also?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can go in and edit it. Is that all you need from me?
Yes, I believe so. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
No problem.
You have a good day.
You too.
Hi, could I speak with that officer for one more second?
Yeah, and did you want this back that you gave me?
No, thank you.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if you can see that. This is another, this is a plaque in memory of John Bechtel. And above it looks like it's a picture of a monument. So as well.
Yes, sir.
All right, just real quick, I just wanted to ask a couple more questions if I could.
Okay.
Do you remember on that day telling me that I committed no crime?
I committed a crime? You committed a crime?
That I committed no crime?
Yeah, I believe I did.
Do you believe
that's
that?
why you weren't arrested.
Do you believe that's true today? That on that day I committed no crime?
Nothing that I saw.
Nothing that you saw? And do you know, can I be trespassed from property without committing a crime?
I believe so, yes.
Or is that a public property? Is that a secondary offense?
Secondary offense, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, like some offenses are secondary, like there has to be a primary offense.
It's like traffic charges and stuff.
Like I thought I couldn't be trespassed from public property unless I committed a crime.
Apparently you can. That was news to me also.
Could you maybe verify that for me?
I would assume that attorneys did that work for the township.
I'd rather not go off assumptions.
Well, that's something you're going to have to contact your attorney if that's what you want to do. I'm not going to answer that question because I don't know the answer to it.
Could you maybe notify the supervisor? I'm interested in that as well, but it's
Well, I would talk to Chief Braun about that because obviously you guys had a conversation and he's aware of the situation as well as you. So whatever took place up there that day, and if you're banned from that would be between the chief and the administrator and the attorneys.
Prior to that day of the 19th, you were under the impression that you could not be trespassed from public property without a crime?
I was unaware.
You were not aware that you could be trespassed without a crime?
I didn't know you could be trespassed from public property. That's something I've never had to deal with.
Without a crime or just in general?
Just in general.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
We're all learning, right?
you've never, now,
I've been doing this for a while, and there's stuff I learn every day.
no, I've
It's one
been,
of those things I've never had to deal with.
I see.
Or been down that road, and we crossed that bridge, so now we know.
I've been trespassed from that property based on the administrator. But if I've been trespassed from property, shouldn't there be a police report of the trespass?
I believe it's in there.
You're saying that this document communicates that I was trespassed that day?
I'm not sure. I didn't read everybody's
Okay.
narrative, but I would assume Chief Braun added a supplement in there for you.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and sit down and read them all.
Thanks again for coming out. I know it's end of your day and I appreciate that. If you want a fist bump, I'll offer you a fist bump. I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank you. You have a good day.
No problem. Have a good one.
So what we're doing next is, I think we're trying to contact Green Township, and we're asked maybe their police chief or maybe a lieutenant if someone can be trespassed from public property without committing a crime. And so you heard that, officer. I would not be surprised if all of a sudden the stories change, just like they already started changing. I would not be surprised if all of a sudden, even though you heard it there once again, what is it, half a week later, he still does not think I've committed any crime up there. We'll have to see if that changes. And we'll also want to contact Green Township, and we'll get this public records request, and then we'll find out if we can see what they think about trespassing someone from their public property without a crime. Okay, folks, signing out. I got a bike ride to do. I'm gonna pull over here for a second first and get arranged, and